Alrighty, let's pick up the mood for CDL fans. Merc and Maven are fudging back. Holy short balls. I'm sure with their popularity and seniority, they are expensive boys to have, but therefore, Merc and Maven will only be a part of the biggest events, just as major playoffs and the end of season CDL championships. I am so happy to see this. I missed the absolute hell out of them.
I'm so glad to hear that they're back. Call of Duty just ain't the same without them.
Absolutely. Last week, Cerberus and I came across a trend for TSM that Academy and Big League LCS, TSM has absolutely crumbled, being dead last for both. Interesting that after pointing that out, it seems others are catching on as well. After doing some digging, it turns out that the last few months have been rough for TSM due to CEO Andy Reginald Din being under investigation by Riot Games following allegations of a toxic workplace environment, which resulted in losing multiple notable staff members like their former general manager, Parth. Ex-TSM executive Lena Zhu has even came out and said the organization just doesn't see value in LCS, which has them leaning more towards mobile and other regions games where more money is there. Another money-hungry corporation organization. I am so sad to see it.
Money ain't everything. Why would they take players' passion for the game and then drag them down by giving them no support? Wait, we've heard this before. Sounds like CDL.
Yeah, you got a point there. OWL has a new sheriff in town. First, let's backtrack though. Brad Ross, formerly known as Pure, played on the North American team for Splice back from June 2016 to May 2017. He quickly moved to coaching in Mega Thunder and GGEA. Then, in 2019, Ross worked for 6 months as a manager in OWL. He then went on to be the NBA's 2K League operations lead, now announcing he'll be leaving that job as 2K League operations lead March 9th, making Ross the new Overwatch League operations lead. What a great success story.
Seems like he's moving from one success to another.
Absolutely. More esport pros taking to Twitter for posting private conversations. Seems like we always have at least one of these a week. We try not to curse on the show, so I will be saying the clean version only. Apex Legends Pro of G2 Esports, Designful, DM'd Apex Pro Inhuman, saying, keep talking ish, loser. Nice Apex career you got. Maybe focus on your own ish, and you'd find some Twitter fingers little beach. I gotta start that over. I said fingers. Oh my gosh. Twiddle fingers. Little beach.
Twiddle fingers.
Little twiddle fingers.
Sounds like a 4-year-old argument.
Oh my god. All right. 2, 1. And you'd find some Twitter fingers, little beach. Inhuman replied, rent free, bro. That booster seat is still on the table if you need it. Designful then said, let me catch you at TwitchCon, buddy. You ain't ish and you won't ever be ish. Inhuman then responded saying, oh, is that a threat? In which Inhuman then took a screenshot of the DMs and posted them to his Twitter stating, yo, at G2 Esports, is this your player making threats in my DMs? What a joke in the Apex community. This all stems from Inhuman spreading a video of Designful around the community where Designful had alleged racist comments. Designful was playing with people who had foreign names, with Designful saying effing dog-ish and this effing game with your stupid butt effing names. Fans aren't too happy with this, telling Inhuman he looks pretty weak for snitching and posting the private conversation, tagging Designful's team. Inhuman handled this. You need to handle this in private, my guy. You started this publicly. You started it. Right or wrong, if you want to get Designful's parents involved, do it privately.
Yeah. All of this should be handled in private.
People talk
Also,
crap all the time. Just do it in private.
yeah, do it in private. If you need to involve your orgs, but don't let the public see this.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of absolutely love this one. As many noticed, Snoop D-O double G was wearing a FaZe Clan chain at the Super Bowl. Well, news just broke that the 17-time Grammy-nominated artist is now officially joining FaZe, following their merger with BRPM, which will lead to FaZe becoming a publicly traded company around spring of 2022. Snoop announced his membership on Twitter March 7th with a simple joined FaZe Clan with a little video. He also announced it only makes sense to partner with FaZe Clan as both a team member and on the board of directors. The youth identifies with their brand, and that's something my son Cordell knew, which is why he brought us together, making it clear that his son introduced the pairing, which is pretty cool. I love these huge celebrities being involved, especially this absolute legend.
I'm excited to see this. Apparently, Snoop is a avid gamer from what I've seen, playing Apex, Warzone, all of it. So cool to see this happening, and big pickup for FaZe.
Absolutely. Cut. Out. Oh, that's Jack. Jack, you little shithead. Get out. Out. Jack, don't hold on to the door. Get out. Go.
Oh my gosh. No! No touch the door.
Closing out esports news, ratatata. Time for rapid fire. Smooya has left CSGO's team Fanatics after they benched him, making him a free agent. IEM Katowice 2022 has made CSGO history with a whopping 1.1 million viewers during the marathon game of Mirage, according to ES Charts. Last week, we celebrated Deft from LCK getting his 2000th slay. This week, we celebrate Faker of LCK getting his 2500th slay. Wow. 8-time LCS champion, Doublelift, admits he wants to compete again. North American organization Ghost Gaming to be replacing Ryan with EC1S after not even qualifying for VCT Stage 1 Challengers. Team Liquid is hosting WoW Race to World First Event live in Boston. Lastly, Gravity has officially joined Paris Legions, starting the lineup ahead of CDL's first 2022 major. Lastly, after only 5 months from release, the mobile app New State Mobile is already getting its first official esports tournament in North America. That is taken off.
Going back to Paris, though, Gravity was a huge pickup for them. He definitely is starting to help turn the team around with them picking up their first win. However, they need more. Hopefully, they're still looking into bringing in Jimbo to help further that team along. So, but that's so long to. Now for our show's best Slayer, Ham. What you got in the game? News. I love it.
We're starting off gaming news with some more toxic big corporations. This time it's Twitch. A recent report from Bloomberg detailed the company has lost 300 employees back in 2021 and are on track to lose many, many more this year as well. Some of those lost are creator development Marcus DJ Wheat Graham, COO Sarah Clemens, and CCS Michael Aragon. Why? Well, I'm glad you asked. Twitch started hiring workers from Silicon Valley who were unwilling to learn what the Twitch community is and why it's so incredibly special, making the company more corporate than the special community it has always been. Twitch even tried to monetize streamers' growth with new programs like Twitch Boost that allowed streamers to pay to promote their channels, which was immediately slammed by huge streamer Ludwig, who called it predatory. DJ Wheat is ringing the alarm that Twitch could be heading down the wrong path, which makes me really sad.
Same. And I understand the purpose of a company is to make money, but this is just way too far. Streaming is about the community, just like our show is about you guys out there. We do this for you guys. And it's just more about bringing content to the beautiful people that we get to share with. And Twitch is the same. So hopefully Twitch can focus less on the dollar signs and more on the good of the community as a whole.
I hope so. Speaking of toxic corporations, let's talk more about California-based organization Activision Blizzard.
Do we have to?
I'm sure people want to know. I know
I'm
it's
just
exhausting
messing.
at this point. If you
It
don't know
is.
what's going on, go to the gaming news section from the past 2 weeks to get all the recent updates because there is so much. A law passed in 2019 that stated board of directors with at least 6 board members must have at least 3 women before the end of 2021 to help rid that frat house environment that is often created. With those 3 years Activision had, they failed to meet the deadline with only having 2 females out of their 10 members. Like the toxic company they are, they're blaming the Microsoft acquisition, even though they had 3 years notice. As we know, the way women treated at Activision is absolutely horrific. Well, honestly, this really breaks my heart, dude. Activision Blizzard is now being sued for the wrongful death by the family of a female employee who took her life, Carrie Moynihan. Greg Restituto and Moynihan had a relationship. Then Moynihan's genitals were circulated around at a holiday party by her male coworkers like some toxic, childish high school BS. With that and all the bullying and harassment from her place of work, she took her life on a business trip with Restituto and other coworkers in a California Disney resort. Restituto then lied to police about their relationship and tried to hide all evidence that connects their relationship. I hope to the moon and back that Activision gets it together because between this and everything else that has surfaced, it's absolutely disgusting and there is no excuse.
Absolutely none. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you know about gaming, how you're involved in the gaming community. Everyone has to agree this is wrong. It's wrong. Change Activision. Do it now. This is too far. This is too far, too much.
Yeah. Absolutely. Moving on here. This one is a long one. On a company that done messed up bad. So to start from the beginning of the recent VS, very popular PC building company Artesian Builds had a giveaway on March 1st. A smallish streamer, Kia Pia, won a custom PC. The company CEO, Noah Katz, then proceeded to talk down on Kia Pia like a king to his kingdom as if she wasn't deserving of the giveaway due to their lower than expected Twitch numbers. Well, this got the attention of everyone, like partnered streamers Nick Merckx, Pastilli, and Mizkif, who is part of the OTK organization. Nick Merckx went over it on a stream stating point blank, without beating around the bush, what homie said on that stream. And the way he said it, it was very weird. I don't think anyone is going to watch that and think anything good of it. I don't like it. Pastilli immediately tweeted after saying, effective immediately, I will no longer be associated with Artesian Builds. I believe in building an inclusive, supportive community and don't feel their recent actions reflect this. Mizkif and Osmongold founders of OTK got together and decided to part from Artesian builds, with OTK putting out a statement on OTK's Twitter, thanking everyone for bringing it to their attention what was going on, and they immediately parted ways as well. Ms. Kiff then came out and stated, I will fully let you know my PC was just garbage. I cannot believe that PC was sent to me in the way it was. It was an absolute SHIT PC. He continued, it was clearly obvious it was a garbage SHIT PC. Nothing was right about it. I wish I could have said this forever ago. I absolutely hated it. I don't understand how Artesian made that PC and thought it was okay to ship it to me, but I couldn't say anything due to the legality issues. Leading into the next part here, Artesian Build purposely throttled their PCs according to Christopher Yee. Artesian PCs were having issues overheating. Their solution? They added a software others had never seen before that throttled the graphics card by 10%, not allowing it to have full power to combat the overheating issue instead of actually fixing the overheating issue. Noah Katz since then has apologized many times. Obviously, he was caught and offered Kia Pia her PC she won, but after the absolute embarrassment he caused her, she rightfully declined. Since the giveaway and the CEO Noah Katz bringing all of this negative attention, he has also been accused of tax evasion after the company's business license in California was forfeited. Board members now must file all tax returns, pay all dues and $800 to revive their business to become legal. To top this all off, it's pretty obvious the company is looking at a company-led buyout in which Trainwreck says, let me at 'em. We'll see if this business can keep afloat and get it right. Skirt! Ham here. Turns out they couldn't get it right. While I was editing this show, I got word on some updates with Artesian Builds that they laid off all employees and put out a statement on Twitter tweeting, we are sad to announce that effective now, we are freezing, suspending all activities, ongoing analysis by outside counsel for reorg to ensure fair treatment of clients, creditors, and employees. We expect more info by the month's end. We are open to assistance and investments. Good luck. Maybe Trainwreck will buy in. Anyway, back to your regular scheduled program. Oof. Update on the NVIDIA hackers situation. So as viewers from last week know that NVIDIA was hit with a ransomware attack messing up their internals by hacker group Lapsus, who stated they stole a terabyte of data and are now threatening to leak it. Some of the data includes drivers that could completely remove NVIDIA's LHR limiter, allowing the 3000 series GPU to be effectively used for crypto mining. So far, Lapsus has dumped 19 gigabytes of data that includes driver source codes and is offering the LHR limiter for sale. Also, according to the leak, DLSS source code that was leaked is sparking rumors of some sort of more powerful Switch Pro type of console, which is interesting. Be careful because hackers are also making fake GPU drivers using NVIDIA's stolen data. This doesn't seem to have slowed NVIDIA down at all, still running all operations and doing an internal investigation. They even targeted Samsung and allegedly stole 190 gigabytes of sensitive data as well from Samsung. This whole story is nuts.
That is bold. And remember, everybody out there, PSA, stealing is bad. Also, stealing source code and other things from NVIDIA, it has way more implications than just data mining, crypto mining. So you're taking from people's livelihoods and you're taking away what they do to support themselves. So come on, man. This is too far.
Also, they will get caught eventually. You can only do it for so long. So gaming news, rapid fire. Buckle up, Buttercup, because it's a long one. The Valorant Champions weapon skin bundle has earned over 18.72 million in revenue, With
Cha-ching.
COD skipping a year, a leaker has claimed Treyarch will be creating a free-to-play title for 2024. Cheese has reclaimed their Super Mario 64 120 Star World record with sub 138 run. Gabe Newell, co-founder and president of Valve, is hand-delivering Steam Decks. Warzone has another glitch where the redeploy balloons are allowing 0 fall damage, letting you Superman at Nawami you. You know what they say about the sound of stirring mac and cheese? That sounds like some good Parasite exotic audio. According to Bungie, anyway, they used mac and cheese to record the audio for Destiny 2's Parasite Exotic. Elden Ring nears 1 million concurrent players on Steam, and a data miner found an unused Coliseum that could be future DLC. 343 Industries multiplayer lead Andrew Witz has left his position, leaving Halo Infinite's position open. With dissatisfaction with the online offerings already on the rise, this may be bad for Halo. Ex-CDL Pro Aches, now the flank co-host Patty P, has joined Ubisoft to work on an upcoming first-person shooter game with them. With aligning company morals, Epic Games has brought Bandcamp to help Bandcamp expand internationally. Lastly, a man has spent his COVID disaster loan of $85,000 on a shiny Charizard, which resulted in him being sentenced to prison. Yeah, so let's start off streamer news by getting weird together. Amoranth, content capitalizing queen, from streams with ASMR, hot tubs, plastic ball, pit rooms, bikinis, squats, and everything in between, bringing in wads of cash for her. She is now selling her bathwater, hair, and farts in jars for $1,000. Packages include a piece of hair, a fart in a jar, and her signature on the lid. The first 1,000 buyers will also receive a scent jar, assumed to be a jar of what she smells like. We knew this day would come eventually. For the low price of $200, you can also buy some of her hot tub water, as well as an autograph. If people are willing to buy it, especially this many people, why wouldn't she sell it? With her profits on all platforms thus far, she's been able to purchase only what we know of, so what's public, a gas station, a 7-Eleven. She put 7 figures into a plastic ball company and millions into stocks. With many fart packages already sold, making her easy thousands. This woman is honestly just a marketing genius.
She is. Do you? I mean, hell, if it makes you money, makes you money.
Yeah,
Do it.
legally.
Of course. Legally. I can't
Um,
stress that enough. Legally.
As we know from prior Warzone tourneys, Tommy is the highest earning Warzone tourney champ of all time, due to him and his teammate Almond being absolute beasts. As Cerberus mentioned earlier, the 100T streamer Tommy wasn't in the massive $100,000 Caldera Challenge tournament. And this was due to his teammate Almond oversleeping. Tommy took to his stream to express his frustration, stating that the past 3 tournaments, Almond has either just woken up prior or got online only 5 minutes prior to the tourney with no time to warm up. With CDL pros already having a rough sleep schedule, I'm sure it's hard to wake up at times, but I also see where Tommy's frustration comes into play, where you're depending on that person for not only money, but also your content, which brings you in more money. Hope they get this worked out and they continue to dominate, though.
They just need to talk offline and get this situation worked out. Almond, wake up on time, my guy.
All right, short rapid fire today with some streamer news. PewDiePie bought a Balisong knife off Wish, resulting in the cops coming to his house, as that is illegal. Since XQC hasn't been playing Elden Ring, he has lost 15% viewership. In correlation, since the launch of Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West sales have gone down 80%.
Ham, What you got for upcoming games? I'm excited. What you got?
Yeah, so starting off upcoming games and game updates with this banger. Borderland fans, the developers behind the franchise, are working on a quirky spin-off starring the series' favorite Tiny Tina. It's set to be released Friday, March 25th, 2022 on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X and S, and Windows. Having the same loot procedurally generated from the Borderlands series with melee weapons as well. You will have 6 classes to choose from to start. More details to come, but this is sick. I'm super excited for it. I love Borderlands.
I'm excited for it too. Borderlands is a blast. So, and bringing back Tiny Tina, it's on and popping for that game.
Halo developers 343 Industries have confirmed highly anticipated HCS changes coming with Season 2. There was so much hype in the beginning of HCS, but it has dwindled down quite a bit with fans and pros asking for something new. Well, there's finally a new map named Catalyst and a fresh game mode called King of the Hill coming to Season 2 release for HCS. Other Season 2 highlights for the game itself include a BTB map, Breaker, Land Grab mode, Last Spartan Standing mode, and Lone Wolves and Entrenched Armor Cores. There was a Forge mode leak that shows how you can create a gravity gun, which is pretty unique. All updates will drop when Season 2 comes out on May 3rd. I'm really glad to see they're trying to keep it so fresh and so clean.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them doing updates, and it was a shocker to not have Forge at the start of the game, which is pretty much one of the things that drives Halo. So get it out there. Come on, bring us Forge. Give us Forge.
Up next, a new Batman game has been in demand from fans for years since the Batman Arkham Knight was released on June 23rd of 2015. Well, Gotham Knights is on the way. It was supposed to be here in 2021, but the developers stated they need more time. The concept around the game, Batman is not alive to solve the mysteries and defeating villains, so it is up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. With 4 playable characters, you can co-op with only 2. To be released on PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, and PS5. The date is not known yet, but according to sources, cardboard copies have already been spotted on the shelves in Ireland with a sticker that says coming soon, leading to people to believe it may be here within the next month. Pretty excited to get my hands on this one. There seems to be a lot of big games coming out within the next few months.
Nice. I absolutely love the Batman games. So excited to see another one coming out, and I will be sure to pick this one up.
Finishing off with some rapid fire. Star Wars Eclipse has had major delays, making the release date guessed to be around 2027 to 2028. According to an interview from Axios with the Valve's designer Greg Coomer, multiple games are being created and are on the way. There are now over 1,000 games verified or playable on Steam Deck. Players survey hints at Mario Party Superstars DLC. FIFA 23 will support cross-platform play. Back for Blood DLC Tunnels of Terror coming April 12th. Nintendo Switch Sports Data Mine reveals Dodgeball may be added. Kirby and the Forgotten Land hits the Switch on March 25th. Team Ninja has confirmed a DLC for Stranger of Paradise. Bethesda renewed their trademark for the unannounced game Spy Team that has been in the works since 2018. Lastly, Forspoken is delayed until October to polish the game, being only available on PS5 and PC, with the worldwide release date being May 24th.
No lie, I just love new video games. So
a
bring
good
them
section.
on. Give us as many video games as possible. The world just needs more video games. All right. Well,